Team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert on first down now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 27, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Love now. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 16, Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out right at the 35.
The
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. He's going to let this one go deep. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. 2nd and 6. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield. Bigger chunk of yardage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Watch the twist.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Love drops it to Jones in the flat. First down and much more here for Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
First down, Love to pass. He gets this to Devontae Adams. this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Love now to pass on first down. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. second down and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half, Love. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
4 yards remain for second down. Throwing, Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Love looking to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action this time with Love. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for a
long time,
no doubt.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Love, they go play action now. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here on a Sunday night, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Play fake. Here's Love. And that's complete to Adams. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Off the play fake, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Again, it's Love. A check down here to Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw now. Here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Donald Parham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. This a give to Mack running to the right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 78 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. His kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to let it fly. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.